What up, super friends? I am Memo Acebo. Thanks for watching the vid. Back at it again with a comic book review. This time is Doomsday Clock number 4 by Jeff Johns, Gary Frank. Continuing this epic Watchmen DC crossover, which it's interesting if you're not a Watchmen fan, and it's really fucking cool if you are a Watchmen fan. This issue number 4 parallels Watchmen number 4. That's so close, so well, that it's no accident. I think it's on purpose. Watchmen number 4 gave us the Watchmaker, which is an introspective, a flashback heavy story that has this troubled history and the unusual state of mind of Dr. Manhattan. And this Doomsday Clock number 4 takes a similar approach to Rorschach. When we last saw the vigilante, this guy, his plans of forming an alliance with Batman were foiled when he found himself locked away in Arkham Asylum. And the Arkham Asylum stuff takes the most out of the comic. Arkham Asylum, the Asylum stuff. Now we learned what horrible series of events made this Rorschach, or birthed this Rorschach, you know, along with a few hints as to the future scope of the series. This issue also has a narrative at a pretty decent clip, focused solely on the new Rorschach and his genesis, you know, from the mild-mannered student to the ruthless vigilante, in amazing rigid artwork and layouts from Gary Frank and the colorist Brad Anderson. Doomsday Clock number 4 is a compelling origin story with this for the series, one of the series' most interesting characters, Reggie. Now we know his name, right? There's a quote. He said, Dad said we were all searching for enlightenment. He said Rorschach said in his narration. And thankfully Jeff Johns shows us his own personal enlightenment, which he finds through pain and loss, nearly cutting between scenes on the Watchmen Earth and Prime Earth. Johns takes us through this well-constructed origin for the new Rorschach, Reggie. Sorry, I just ate chicken. Woo. Now, many of the main characters sit this one out entirely or just appear via flashback. There is a certain amount of frustration in the fact that I have not seen Superman or Dr. Manhattan. I mean, we haven't seen the most, or at least for me, what makes me want to see this the most, you know, which is Superman and Dr. Manhattan. I haven't seen anything of that, despite their crux. They are the crux of this conflict. But at the same time, this is a book, as you can see, Reggie in the asylum and all of that, where the characterization trumps just about everything else, you know. If we're going to keep pushing forward with the new Rorschach as our guide, we need to be able to understand him, connect with him. Thanks to this issue, that process is much easier. Great job with Reggie here. Malcolm's origin is deeply rooted in the original series, Malcolm Long, continuing Doomsday Clock's streak of respect and research. We know that this new Rorschach was in the radius of Ozymandias' attack on New York, but this 4th issue reveals that Malcolm's connection to the original work is much bigger than just that. With all of this, we got to delve into the character's beginnings. They revealed that this new Rorschach, Reggie, is a son of Malcolm Long, the Shrink. If you don't know who Malcolm Long is, he is the Shrink who interviewed Walter Kovacs, the original Rorschach, all the way back in The Abyss Gazes also. So, though it is a bit convenient that not only is Reggie the only son of one of the last people to speak to Walter Kovacs, but he was also mentored by the eccentric fucking Mothman, one of Watchmen's ancillary characters, you know, in the ways of crime fighting. So he was taught how to fight from this guy, Mothman, the cuckoo motherfucker, you know. Now he's all aggressive and shit. These new twists might prove to be a bit hokey to some readers, but they give Doomsday Clock a deeper connection to the original work, which is A+ in my book, instead of just the vague hints and clues provided by the previous issues. This time it's legit. A little sip of water. Now, Gary Frank and Brad Anderson, the art team, they also continue to keep Doomsday Clock ticking with the focus, the cinematic pages, and the panel layouts, man. They break slightly from the 9-panel grid. Frank opens up the pages a bit more than the previous issues, like splash pages and stuff like this, you know. But he still keeps them contained around Reggie and his violent transformation, heart-wrenching transformation into Rorschach. There are also many close-ups in this issue, like, well, that could be one. And these panels help the reader relate to the character and understand their anguish, how they're feeling and shit. You also find yourself lingering even on the smallest of panels, because Frank puts so much detail into them. Like, I can study each panel to see what's going on, and it's so good. Super friends, now we just stepped into the bi-monthly phase of the series, which can draw the focus to the story progression, since we're waiting even longer now for each chapter. 2 months! Fuck! So Doomsday Clock number 4 is not the most plot-heavy installment of the series to date, but it more than makes up for it. It has a laser focus on the new Inkblot Avenger and the harsh world that forged him. It's a good use. They make a good use of his eye for character and development. Geoff Johns slows this crazy event down in order to flesh out one of its main characters, main cast members, while also adding some much needed growth to the worlds that he is inhabiting. Now you couple that with some emotive and methodically constructed artwork from Brad Anderson and Gary Frank, and boom, you have the 4th issue, man, exploring the madness, vigilantism, and the legacy, what it means to the Watchmen mythos. Crazy stuff. I think that's it. Covered what I had to. If you feel like I didn't talk about something you wanted to discuss, let me know in the comments, because I just read the comic, I read the issue, and I just do my video. That's it. Sometimes I write some notes down, but it's just winging it, you know? Just whatever I thought and the reactions. And it's a faster way to do it. I like it more because I just sit here and talk to you guys about it. I don't make a huge video about the issue, and I like it. More of a discussion based. My friends, if you enjoyed the vid, please click the like button. Share the video with some friends. I am Memo Acebo. If you want to see more, go to my YouTube channel. Check out my videos. I got more comic book reviews. I did Dark Knight's Metal number 6. I have a Fantastic Four returning to Marvel. Oh yeah! I have my video up. Go and check it out. More content coming your way this week, of course. Subscribe so you don't miss any of those awesome vids. Click on the bell icon so you get the notifications, because YouTube might not give you the video. And of course, I'll see you in the next one.